Paris and its region, 7 million inhabitants, 430,000 students, 17 universities, among which the top ones in the country, La Sorbonne, EDEC, Assas, Sciences Po. For Sciences Po only, where the acceptance rate is as low as 10%, all of our Crimson students got an offer last year. Getting a world-class degree in the City of Light, this is what Crimson Education can help you achieve.
Hi everyone, my name is Paula, I'm 19 years old and I'm a second-year student at Sciences Po and I'm from Spain. Yeah, so I think that a normal day in my life would look like I get up, I have breakfast, and I usually immediately go to campus. Sometimes I hang out in the cafeteria for a bit, or I just go to the library and study, and other times I directly go to class. I would say that I have several classes a day usually, and then I stay studying on campus a little bit, or just go home and study there. And then after that, I normally hang out with my friends or just chill out at home in the evenings. So I think that the process of moving to France has been quite easy since I immediately found like-minded people that resonated with me or with my interests. And I think that because France is a really welcoming country, it was also really easy to get around at the beginning with public transport and just knowing the country quite fastly. So I think that the process has definitely been easier than it would have been if I had moved to a different country. So I think that being a Crimson tutor is a really rewarding experience since you get a lot of inspiring and ambitious students that usually want to achieve the same things that you've achieved. And as a tutor, I usually try to pass on the knowledge that I have of the admissions process and how it is to be a Sciences Po student to other people that have the same interests or ambitions as me.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I'm 22 years old and I'm currently a master's student in international security at Sciences Po Paris, and I'm also a Crimson tutor. Moving to Paris is definitely an experience, but I'm someone who has lived in many countries and who has moved by herself around quite a lot. And honestly, Paris is one of the greatest places to live in. There's so much to do, so many activities, so much to see. And of course, being at Sciences Po is another plus side to it. I know at first it can be a bit exhausting, it can be a bit intimidating, but you get used to it really quickly. Every day at Sciences Po, it looks quite different. So obviously, being a top university, at times the schedule can be quite tough and intense, but that is why we're here for it. Well, my day-to-day life, so usually I have 1 to 2 classes a day, and I use the rest of my time to hang out with my friends or, of course, to study, write my essays. But at the same time, I'm also part of the Sciences Po Cybersecurity Association, one of the many at Sciences Po. Me, obviously an international security student, I was interested in this. Maybe one more thing that is quite interesting, Sciences Po has a lot of events all the time. Every week we have a dedicated time slot for people from all around the world. This can be the United Nations Secretary General, a president, or who knows, a very nice activist who does many great things. Paris as a city has so much to offer. It's one of the biggest cities in Europe, so there's a lot of cultural activities to do. There's anything you want to do, you can do in Paris. Me, myself, I really like to draw and paint. So in my free time, I take some art classes. And aside from that, I really enjoy walking around and exploring new neighborhoods. I don't think you can ever get tired of exploring Paris. So that's definitely one thing that I really like to do. And obviously see my friends when we all have some free time from studying. It's been 1 year now that I've been working with Crimson, and it's been a very pleasant experience so far. I really like the fact that it's quite flexible, so you can choose to work whenever you want to. You can choose how many students you want to take on, so you really never feel the pressure. And it has been quite a rewarding experience so far. I truly enjoy working with students from all around the world and helping them achieve their dreams. And of course, me as a person who has been in the same position a few years ago, not so long ago, multiple times, I know how challenging it can be and how sometimes, even demotivating it can be to apply for so many things. I think sometimes, the younger people just need a little push and a little help make them feel good about themselves and their application. So going into my lessons, I usually have two goals in mind. So one of them is to make them feel as comfortable and as good as they can during the classes, to create a nice atmosphere for them to really be able to feel safe. And the second one is to help them sort of realize their capabilities. They're so young and they have done so much. They have big dreams, and I want to help them achieve that.
Crimson Education has many tutors waiting for you. Dream big and study in one of the top universities in Paris. To learn more about our services and to register, scan the QR code below.